Hope it doesn't break while you're on it. Stop. Welcome back to another episode of Double Dose. Unos, dos, double. Today we are doing another hike. We are going to, well, not another hike. The previous one was a trail run. We are doing Pepsi Pools, quite famous here in George. It's about a 7.7k hike. Different terrains, bit rocky, bit muddy, bit foresty. Nice descent to the Pepsi Pools, and guess what? It's another out and back route.
We'll take you along and show you exciting stuff and beautiful views.
There you go, guys. Enjoy. I'm now in a natural habitat in between the rocks, the ferns, the trees. A little creek running across. I think you can hear a frog or two if you listen carefully. And then, of course, a nice little hill to go back up.
Apparently this is a small one compared to the ones waiting.
We've seen the monster that's gonna take us home. We enjoyed the downhill, but now we are at the beautiful Pepsi Pools. Nice quiet day, not a lot of people around, which is always nice. Sometimes they can be quite busy. Not that it's a problem, but it's always nice to enjoy the nature to its fullest. Yeah, stream is nice and strong. We'll show you in a second. And it's playing true to its name, Pepsi Pool. So now that you guys have seen the pools, now it's that nice hill that I spoke about earlier on. Let's first give you a look, and then I'll ask her now how she's feeling about it. So over there, it doesn't look as dangerous or as tough as it's described, but we'll give you a good indication later on. So, Anne, what is your thoughts, feelings, prayers for this incline?
First of all, try to eliminate anything such as falling, crawling, rolling,
Tumbling.
As Mika previously said, you're going to need both your legs and your arms to climb this.
Recording, Anne, that's showing us.
So I'm just going to show you a few tips and tricks. So when you ever get a tree that has fallen down and stuff like that, you don't crawl underneath, because what if it falls?
So Anne, explain to us, what are we going to do then?
You climb over.
And hope it doesn't break while you're on it. Or that a snake comes over you while you're on it.
Yeah. Okay, and then you're over.
So I'm doing the less adventurous underneath the tree.
You have to feel the trail. You have to feel it. You have to become one. Because if you become one, you feel the elevation, you feel the rocks, you feel the toughness of the ground. And you just, there's not more.
Okay, so this is part of the first climb, or first section of the climb. It's quite bad, you know, when they install staircases on a hike.
Next level.
That is your first indication that you are going to be climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just kind of goes up and goes up and goes up And it never ends.
Ew.
We'll show you how we look once we're at the top. If I can make it to the top.
So I think we are currently on our last climb.
Probably one of the last climbs, yes. Luckily not too bad. The grunt of it is done. So yeah. Last one.
How do you feel after that big hill?
To be honest, I found it less tiring than I remembered it. I guess back then I wasn't as fit as I am now. Don't get me wrong, it still got me out of breath. It still hurt the calves, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I remembered it.
Yeah, my calves, they were just on fire. So, as I said, my calves, they were just on fire. I was also out of breath, but it wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. And as Mika told me that it's what did you tell me?
I don't know.
Under 4 foot klim.
Oh, yeah. There were some steep sections.
Yeah,
but it was very much less than what I remembered it.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad. This far I'm really enjoying the hike or trail. How are you finding it?
Also definitely a better one for me than the Otanikwa Dam one. Completely different in terms of scenery. The Otanikwa Dam is very open. It's like a farm gravel road.
Yes.
And then a bit of a twine between pine trees.
Yeah, this is more
Forest.
Yes, and I love that. It's very cooler than the previous trail.
Yeah. Constantly in the shaded areas, and you can feel the moisture from the ground. And it's just almost like mosquito-y, if that's a way of explaining
Yeah,
it.
I would say bring your
Cardboard, peaceful sleep.
Yeah, peaceful
whatever
sleep is
brand you
like
prefer.
bring your peaceful sleep, and yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of moisture around, let me put it that way. Whether it's in the form of moss or little creeks or little pools.
Daar was nou net 'n pad daar.
Yeah, there is frogs and things as we are actually crossing a little creek now. So it's a lot of mosquitoes around, a lot of insects around.
But it's not as bad.
They don't bite you unless you sit there for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're an insect freak or someone that gets annoyed by insects quite easily, Tabard or Peaceful Sleep, or as I said, whichever brand you prefer. Shout out if you guys want to sponsor us.
Yeah. But it's a very nice hike so far. What would you call it, a hike or a trail?
No, well, you're hiking on a trail. So it is both forms. You are hiking currently on a trail.
Yeah.
So it's not a trail run, it is a hike.
And level of difficulty?
For walking purposes, I'd probably say 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I would.
Moderate.
Yeah, I would put it between 6. Yeah, not even more than 6.
Yeah, it's a 5 or a 6. The 6 is purely for the few steep inclines and declines, because descents are just as difficult as inclines. They are tough on the knees, tough on the quads. So there is a level of technicality to it. That's why I'm giving it a 6 compared to the Otanikwa one is probably like a 3 or 2.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. But it had just as nice views as this one. But this one is more foresty, as you just said. And I really do prefer trails like these, well, like this one, because I don't know, it's
The other one, it just feels like you're walking on a farm.
Yeah.
Compared to this, you can actually
On a
feel
gravel road.
Yeah, you're in nature. You're actually between the pine trees. You're in between the little creeks, the dams, the animals. You're literally in the forest. The other one, it just feels like you're on your Oomseplaas and you're just going to the dam.
yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No, that's beautiful
I
in its
also
own
do,
right.
yes, I also do like that, and the views. But today I would So I'm very happy with the scenery, the trail / hike. It's really beautiful, and the Pepsi pools. It's a must see. I would recommend it.
Yeah, and there's we're not doing the more difficult version of it. There is a shorter route to the Pepsi pools. You enter from a different side compared to where we came in now. That one, I think it's, don't hold me to it, but I think it's about 2 k's in and 2 k's back, compared to ours being almost 6 k's in, 6 k's back.
Amper geval.
Yeah, so there is easier ways to get to Pepsi pools if you're looking to bring the family, the kids, the dogs, compared to the more adventurous one we're doing. But we're doing it for exercise and scenic routes compared to bringing family.
Yeah.
So there's one for each person.
Yes. But we'll check you on the other side.